this short film from beginning to end. The choreography between the male dancer and the female dancer really show the dominance and the sort of use and abuse situation of people who are sex trafficked. I found that the choreography, when they had her motionless at some times throughout the choreography, that really sent chills up my body when they had the male dancer still moving on her, grabbing her, pulling her. I found they did a really, really great job in sort of bringing sort of an emotional connection to what happens to us sex traffickers. This was great. Loved it from beginning to end.
And I think this one does about as good a job as you can do talking about sex trafficking through interpretive dance. I mean, I actually got the impression of what was going on, especially by the end, and it just seemed really powerful. Their movements were great, and I know next to nothing about dance, and still I can tell like this was well done. The choreography, just everything just seemed really well done. The lighting, I actually really liked the set. It was just bare and sparse, but I just something about it. I guess maybe it had that kind of like generic motel kind of feel, but not at the same time. I'm not sure, but I did like it, and I just liked the way it all came together, and yeah, it was just really great. And of course, the topic of sex trafficking is something that we could never shine a bright enough light on. It needs to be, at the forefront of dialogue at all levels. In society, and I'm glad there's just one more thing out there bringing it to people's attention, so it's absolutely worth checking out.
Approaching something like that with dance, where you're not necessarily using words at all, but you're still portraying, like you're still telling a story, you're still getting a message across, is really interesting, and I think it's a really intriguing way to approach a subject like that. I thought that the dance itself was super beautiful, super well done. I thought that the costumes were really on point, that they had kind of like quite literally stripped away everything. I thought that their set, like where it was really interesting because it was really bare, and it was kind of something that, like, depending on what else went into that room, you could kind of place it anywhere.
It really brought awareness to human trafficking, and it really shone a light on that issue and the fact that it is an issue that is very relevant in today's society. And one of the artistic choices that the cinematographer and the director chose was they filmed the lady's feet while she was dancing, and while she was dancing, she was showing the pain that people that have been victims of human trafficking go through. And the different colors that were in the video as well showed the different levels of pain that they have experienced. So I think it was very important that it talked about a societal issue. It's uncomfortable for a lot of people to talk to, but very important for them to talk about.
It's beautifully portrayed from a creative standpoint. First of all, the scene at the beginning with the setting, the chair, the couch, the TV, and the lamp on the dresser just kind of reminded me of The Matrix. It's a different world. So obviously this is a world of sex trafficking, horrible in our society, and the fact that that's happening. As far as the dancing, I really like the back and forth. Them coming together, them backing away. They're beautiful dancers together, and you can obviously see the chemistry in their dancing. Overall, great film. Dancing was beautiful. Music was great. It was just really caught you emotionally as far as the struggle of the message of what this film was trying to portray. And it's unfortunate in our world that has to happen. However, the creativity of it, bringing awareness of that, I think is great. I'm glad that they are trying to bring awareness to this problem.
You guys were haunting. Just the choreography to the dance piece, the violence in it, the abrupt movements that were created to show violence. it led me in many different paths in my mind, thinking about human trafficking and what surrounds it. And I really liked the lighting and the style choice of the piece as well. I thought it was simple and uncomplex, and I think for such a heavy subject matter, that's very important. So I enjoyed it. Good job.
Yeah, this is brutal. This is a super powerful interpretive dance experimental film, I guess. Sorry. It's whatever it is, I think it does it successfully. I feel like the director and the filmmakers really achieved what they set out to do. The dancers are incredible. Like, just, and the choreography too. Like, I feel like this dance film, a lot of the times they can kind of be a little abstract, like as they should be, but like the messages can kind of be a little more undefined or nebulous, while this one is like very pointed, and I think that is what makes it so successful in what it does. And yeah, I thought it was great. Everyone should be very proud.